In this question, we are going to differentiate between the image taken by light microscope and electron microscope. And second, we are going to differentiate between the image of the plant cell and animal cell by the light microscope and electron microscope. So there is a basic difference between the light microscope and electron microscope, that light microscope can produce the colorful image, while the electron microscope cannot produce the colorful image. So that's the first difference we shall identify. The second key point is the plant cell that contain a large vacuole inside, so it will be visible in the form of the large white spot. And second, the animal cell do not contain a big vacuole. So that's why all these, the small dots will be covered throughout the cytoplasm of animal cell. So we're gonna see on the basis of these key points, we will find the answer of the question. Now, in the question statement, the examiner is saying a student made the note describing photomicrograph of the 4 cells. Now, cell number 1, the gray cytoplasm at the edge of the cell contain many black lines and the spots. So large white area in the center of the cell. Now, if you see that the gray cytoplasm mean it's not a colorful image. So this image has been taken by electron microscope. And the second important point is mentioned in the statement, like there's a large white area in the center of the cell. So this large white area will be produced by vacuole. So that's it. This image is taken by, that's the electron microscope, and this is our plant cells. We're going to move to the second statement, the cell 2, the gray cytoplasm. Now this gray cytoplasm also represent, this image is taken by electron microscope, and that contain many black lines and spots which fill the entire cells. So if there are the many black lines and spots are there and which fill the entire cell, there is no big the vacuole, it means it belongs to the animal cells. So this image has been taken by the electron microscope and this image of the animal cell. Now we're going to move to the statement number 3. So cell 3 is a pale blue. The cytoplasm surround a single dark blue spot. So this pale blue is the colorful image. So it means that this image is taken by light microscope. And second, there's no large free spaces present between them, and the cytoplasm is covering all the single dark spot, mean there is a central, there is a nucleus, while this all the cytoplasm, they contain the small black spots, blue spots are there, dark blue spots mean there's no large vacuole is present, and second, in the center, there is one big nucleus. So it represents, like this image is by the light microscope, and that's images of animal cell. What about the statement number 4? The many green structure are enclosed within rectangular shape. Now this green structure will give us the representation. Number 1, the green structure mean this image has been taken by light microscope. And second, this green structure is giving us the image like this belongs to the plant cells. Why? Because there's only these green subcellular particles like the chloroplast, they're present only in plant cells. So that is the image is taken by the light microscope, and this image belongs to the plant cells. Now here we're going to find the answer, which table identify the type of cells and the type of microscope used to take each photograph. So we're going to see that these points, the statement number 1 is the gray cytoplasm, and that's the plant cell. So we're going to see that the point more relevant to that is the C, electron microscope. Cell number 1 is the plant cell. Cell number 2 is the animal cell. And these two images has been taken by the electron microscope. What about the cell number 3 is the animal cell. And cell number 4 is the plant cell. And this image has been taken by light microscope. So these type of questions may be possible. So examiner wants to identify the two type of concept, like, do you know the image taken by light microscope and electron microscope? And second, what is the basic difference between the plant cell and animal cells? Thank you.